Hear it? Zeppy's getting the...
There you go.
I just said, don't lose the nuts. He can fit his whole hand in there. See? Oh, it's well, me and the goat ass. Hey guys, welcome back to Irish Outlaw Garage. It is time. Me and Zeppy right there sitting in my Cutlass. We've got to get this car started to get ready for Power Tour. Power Tour is in June, it's a week before Father's Day. Artemis has a transmission leak that just suddenly began to happen, so we got that to worry about too. But we've got to get this 455 and this Turbo 400 out of this car. We're going to clean it up. We're going to spruce it up a little bit, ain't we, buddy? We got a brand new Stage 2 TH400 for that. Brand new kit that my buddy Tony built. We got to get that in here. We're going to be busy. We might as well get it moved, right? This is going to take a couple weekends. So, all right, Waco Gutless up. See what she does. Is she going to agree? Oh, immediately. Well, what? Cold-natured Cutlass. Got to give it a little gas, buddy. That's why we're changing the transmission.
And one-legger.
And the one-legger. Watch out, we're smoking.
That don't smell like burnt rubber at all.
Nope. That'd have been burnt transmission fluid. I don't know what's burning. Something's burning. Oh yeah. Come here. Oh, it is completely wasted the clutches in one swoop. They're done. That's all right. He's coming out. We got to make some room over here though. This sucks. I ain't got no room for nothing. So we're gonna have to do some cleaning before we get started on this, probably. Don't you think? We got to get his stuff out of the way. I got boxes for his Pontiac stuff. We're still waiting on some parts, so we're working on that though. And I got to get all this Mustang stuff out of the way. Oh yeah, look at that. She
ain't happy.
We need a doctor. Look at that. Let's just pull that out of there. Just let that yeah, okay. That trans is toast. That's okay though. Alright, we're gonna do some cleaning up. I don't know when we'll get back to you, but time to do it.
My hypothesis, new transmission.
Yeah, transmission's gone in this one.
Yeah.
We knew it was gone anyway, so.
Oh yeah, you can't see.
It's all good. It's all good. All right, we'll be back. Yeah, we decided to move it over a little bit. I don't have to do so much cleaning now, but let's go over some things that we're going to be doing to this. We already went over the fact that we're going to be changing out the transmission. We're pulling the motor. I'm probably going to try to get a different radiator, even though this one's good. There's nothing wrong with it. That's an original But we got to get this out. We're gonna kind of go through the gaskets and everything, make sure everything's good on the motor. Transmission's getting changed. I've had a brand new drive shaft for this car the entire time, and I've never put it in. But we're gonna clean her up. I don't know what that's from. Whatever. But interior wise, these have got to go. They are uncomfortable as hell.
Ready?
Yeah, look how low they sit to the ground, and I put things underneath there to raise them up. But this is coming out. The gauges are staying. The horn, something's not sending it to the horns themselves. We got to put a stereo in this, obviously. I've had for a long time a new box for that glove box, but I just never put it in. And yeah, that thing, it won't fit back in there. I've tried it. But we get the back seat covered with something, because we don't know if Aiden's going, and if Aiden's going, Zeppy's going to be stuck in the back. But we're going to put some better carpet in the back. If you're looking at the body thinking there's going to be a lot done, nope. Maybe we'll sand this down and rhino-line it, or put some kind of black paint just to kind of cover it, make it look like it had its original. It was on there halfway whenever I got it, its final top, but it was so ripped and torn. So this leaks, okay? This leaks bad. You can hear it. It's loose. I may have my buddy Schmitty come and reseal this, even though it's rusty back here. I just, you know, no warranties. Fair enough. In the trunk, get the trunk key. Oh boy. It's a little soggy in here. That's probably just from condensation. You can see my master hole filling abilities. Are we gonna change that?
No.
Nope. It's staying. We're just gonna make sure all the lights work. This light needs a new socket put in it because it's bad. I've actually got a gum wrapper holding it to ground it out. But this is all original, guys, by the way. We're not changing the tires, going with the big Mickeys. We just can stay on there. Not much to do out here. Leave that open. We'll let that sucker air out. Jeez. But I am not fixing all the rust. We just ain't. We ain't gonna do it. So, a little backstory about this. It got next to a bonfire, burnt all the paint off the door. This, somebody got a little crazy and bent the door. We fixing that? Nope. We ain't fixing that rust there. We ain't fixing that dent right there. We're gonna clean that up. Are we fixing the hood? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I want it to look like I drive it. And there's a non-matching hood. This car actually had the louvers right here, and I have the hood over there, but it's too far. You can't fix it. I mean, maybe I could. I just don't want to. But all this rust, everything is staying. Right, bud?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Once we get the seats out of it, we're taking all the carpet out, and we're going to put kill mat and sound deadening underneath there. Got different seats for it, better seats. And we're just going to go ahead and take the console out of Bonnie back there, the black car. That's our 67 GS340. We actually stole that
From here.
out of here, and we're just gonna swap them into here. That way we got a console to hold our drinks and stuff, and we'll use these seats on something else. Maybe we'll put in something mom drives so it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's do a little cleaning, little checking things out, and then we'll start pulling an engine, huh?
Yeah.
Woo! This sounds fun. So it's been about an hour and a half, 2 hours, I don't know. But it started raining on us. We got something to eat. We decided we better move some shit around here. So Mustang is sold. That leaves us this spot right here next to Javi. And that's where we're gonna put her for now. But Steffi's just checking stuff out on his car. Ooh, look at that transmission leak smoking. It's fine, right?
I know where it is though.
Yeah. what happens is they sit, you know, they sit for too long and then the seals start bleeding. That's all it is. Alright, we need to move it. Got your light? Light. He wants to move it. We gotta back it in the hole, so. That's the worst part about this is it's wet, so I don't want anything in the grass or on the, you know, on the property. I want everything on rock or something. And get to certain cars, you got to move all this shit around. Artemas. So we're going to go ahead and try to get started on this without taking anything off the bottom. We'll see how far we get. He's going to start taking the radiator stuff out of it. And I've already got it bleeding. It's nectar. And it's all clean. Yeah, this motor's, believe it or not, don't have a lot of miles on it, does it? Good build though. Is that one going to work for you? You need the high powered one.
I don't know.
You going to try it? You have to use it like a ratchet. Or are you going the wrong way? You're going the wrong way. Let go. Let loose at least. There you go. You gotta use it like a ratchet to get it loose. There you go. Now use the battery. No. Use the battery. Push the button. There you go. Just like that. Alright, we'll get through all these till we get down to where I suppose we need to take the cross member loose, and then we'll move it up here and I'll take that sucker off. Put a jack under it. Old school, man, right here in the nastiness because it rained and it's just gross out.
Well, it didn't really rain, just sprinkled.
Yeah, it rained for the last 2 weeks. Alright, get that put away. You can take your top off. There you go.
Maybe.
Yep, you should just come right off. Here, just like that. Put that off to the side. Okay, so we're that far. How's our draining? Yeah. Not coming out very fast. We'll get that thing all the way out. There we go. There we go. Put that in there. That'll drain out. We'll recycle that. Right? The right way. We're gonna, you know, recycle it.
Yeah.
And let's see, you gotta get the fan off there.
I'll do that.
Oh no, I'll do that. That's a arm cutting son of a bitch right there. That thing will cut you up. All right, let me get that off there and then we'll start. Really, there ain't much. I'm gonna have to get the header bolts off because they suck. Get the hoses off. Yeah, been a while since 2020. Yep. By the way, history of me and this Cutlass, not necessarily this Cutlass, but a Cutlass, was me and my dad. So Zeppy's helping me with this one because it's our power tour car this year. Not to mention I have it because of my dad, and today happens to be his birthday. He would have been 90. He'd have been 90 years old today. 5 years flew by fast, thinking all the crap we went through 5 years ago. At least he got to hear this motor run. He didn't get to ride in the car, but at least he got to hear my build. So now y'all will. All right, let's get some of this done. All right, so all that stuff's out of there. And probably take the belts. I'm gonna leave that all on there, I believe. Well, no, I can't. If I remember right, I got to take that bottom pulley off or it will not work. But Zeppy's taking off the transmission line so we can get the radiator out. And probably could unhook the battery and stuff because we can push it forward now. But yeah, we're just gonna get this thing apart. Right, buddy?
Alright.
Quick as possible, get that motor out because all we're doing to it is make sure all the seals are good. And then we're gonna paint it, repaint it, and then we got a special fuel system going on this car. Zeppy's getting the...
There you go.
I just said, don't lose the nuts. Where'd it go? It's right here. I got it. These damn things right here. I go through more carburetor stud kits just because I lose the nuts. But he's getting them out. And then we can take the fuel system off, and I'll start taking all this off. And we're just moving right along here. Just moving right along. All right, all the pulleys are off, all the belts are off, and now I just start working on the fuel system. Had one of them that was so stripped out a 1/2 inch wouldn't grab it, so like I do any other time, grab me a 12mm, a cheap piece of shit, hammer it on there, and it actually came off with a quarter drive ratchet. So just throw that whole thing away, buddy. That way we don't see it again. Now he'd get ready to try to do the LeBron. You know he sucks. You ain't gonna get it in there. Did it go in?
Yeah.
You might be a Celtic yet. Anyway, let's get a few more things off here, and we'll get back here in a little bit. Zeppy's already got the spring off the carburetor. We need to get that off of there. It's already loose. I just got to get all the hoses. So, up next. Did you just drop another bolt?
No.
Okay. That's fine. Those are nothing bolts. They don't really matter. They can just hold on to him. He's getting the ground wire off. I'm just kind of going through the wiring. We get to finally take this off. I normally don't run these as long as I have, but I did. It is what it is. I need I don't know what size that is, but this alternator is getting replaced anyway. This is a 1-wire. They are not good for these. You need to get the ones that you can put the, you know what I mean. So about got everything, got the carb off, got that on. Hopefully it don't bust out and we drop the motor on the car. That would be great. So we need a 3/8. Yep, a 3/8 wrench. And we'll get a couple more of these off, and you know, let me see. We got 3/8. There's a 3/8. There's this. Nope, that's 10mm. Ha! 10mm. That tells me all I need to know about that alternator. Okay, so me and Zeppy got everything on top is unhooked. Now comes the fun part. With these, the way that the big block is set up, it has a higher deck level, and you cannot get those headers out with it on the motor, so they actually have to come loose. I think on this side, maybe on both. I don't remember. It's been a while since I worked on this, but I need to get the transmission loose, drive shaft out of it, and I got to unhook the exhaust, and then we gotta loosen these headers up. don't know, we might be able to leave the exhaust on. And then we can deal with the headers whenever we get it, because they obviously need recoated. These were good headers and they need recoated bad. They're rusty, so we'll take care of that. It looks like a Zeppy job. Sand them down and repaint them. But I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. When I built this, I ran out of RTV, so I went ahead and used the rubber, and they've not leaked. These are different. The China walls on an Oldsmobile aren't like the rest. These actually have things that hold those in place, so they actually work pretty good. That may be why I did it too. Either that, or I'm just lazy. I didn't want to go get more RTV. I don't remember. It's been years. Like 2019, 18 is when I built this. 2018. So you was only 3, something like that. So yeah. All right. Well, now to get her up in the air. So we're up in the air, but if you'll notice, it goes back and forth pretty easily. This wheel kind of turns. This wheel does not. And it was moving up and down, back and forth. See that? Hear it? It's not the ball joints, it's the bearings. This one, the brake's locked up and the bearing's bad. And that little stabilizer, steering stabilizer thingy, I can't remember the name of it right now, but it is bad. So we'll have to change this right here, and both upper ball joints, the boots are gone. They seem to be fine, but the boots are gone. But that's something we can deal with while we got the engine out and all that shit. So now I gotta get underneath there. I have to get the exhaust loose, get the cross member loose, get everything loose, get the drive shaft off of it. I can do that all with it just lifted on the front. And I did the shake test, she's good. So anyway, underneath I go. Okay, I've been crawling around underneath, got the starter all out, all the mounts, drive shaft is right there. I didn't film any of that because it's gonna rain on us, and I'm trying to get this as quick as possible. Right now, what we got left is to lift this motor up with the trans and everything, and just get it up so we can get to the header bolts. Some of them are kind of a son of a bitch on these 455s because of the angle that they sit. But I don't want to pull this thing out and we get in the middle of pulling it out and it starts pulling on us. I'd rather leave the hood on it. So we may have to do that for a little while and then maybe set it back down and take the hood off of it later. I don't know.
Well, we could try to do it real quick.
Huh?
We could try to do it quick.
Yeah. What time is it? 6:30? We ain't got much time before it's dark. But we got to set it back on the ground before we do any of that. So I'll get her back on the ground and we'll go from there. Well, everything's loose, so let's see if I can't get this thing to come up without taking the headers off. That'd be great. Yeah, so that'll be a negative. Get your hands out of there. Well, Headers are loose. We got to be careful with this one over here because the oil dipstick actually goes through it. So, see what we get. Big engine, man. That's a big motor. This is bent.
At least it's better than not having a wheel.
Take this off. Gotta remember to put the distributor in after we get it in the car. I'm relearning how I did this. There we go.
There we go.
Get out of there. Yeah, it broke. Alright, piss on it.
The dipstick broke. That's fine. Woo!
Ow. Dipstick. Delete. Like that.
I hope you know the oil filter is also dented.
Huh?
The oil filter is also dented.
Well, we got a big problem because I guarantee you, oh yeah. We just made a hell of a mess underneath
Wait, what?
because I didn't have time to move the pan. So, oh, it's well, me and the goat ass. It would have pulled right out. Okay. What do we got left? Nothing, right? I think we're all loose. Yep, we're loose. Let's check this side.
Hold on.
Oh. Got the. Oh. Idiot. Oh, I forgot to take the oil gas or filter off.
I told
You gotta do that too.
I told you.
You told me. You did not.
Only the oil filter was dented.
Alright. Fun part in 3, 2, 1. Will it hold? Oh. Look at that front seal leaking already. You can see it. Look at that. Alright, so we know that's gotta go. That's a big ass engine, gentlemen.
What the smell?
Was that my glasses? It better not have been my glasses. That is a huge motor.
The biggest block alive.
455 rocket. Keep your face away from this.
What does that say? 7, 11, 19? So this was August, no, July 11th, 19th.
Yep. Built July 11th of 19. Oh look. Find all kinds of shit behind the engine. Looks good though. He was drunk. Had to be when he built this thing. No, it wasn't my friend Tony either. Okay. Let's
Smells like transmissions.
because there is that.
Oh.
There's these lovely things. Get the headers out of the way. Smells like burnt transmission fluid. Should be everything out of the way, right? Okay. Get that trunk closed, bud. Push her back. Or not. I can't get no damn
Traction!
I can't get no traction.
I can't get no traction.
Alright, so
I ain't got no grip.
how can we do this? We don't have nothing behind the wheels, do we?
No.
No. Let's try to come back a little further. Mark your feet.
Can you raise her up a little more?
Yeah, I can't get it off there. We'll have to move the car back. It's the only way we can do it. Now we gotta get the car back.
Is it in neutral? Oh wait, right. There's no transmission in it.
Huh?
I was like, is it in neutral?
We gotta get this car pushed back.
Huh?
Oh yeah, that wheel's locked up. Push!
Piece of crap!
Push!
Come on, Cutlass!
That'd have been smart if I'd have grabbed the block. I'm gonna rock it, get ready. Okay, you need to come around here to the other side.
Okay.
Go around the motor, don't go under it. There's a block. Push it against the back tire. Right here. It's right there. Underneath the door. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. Don't want that close to the door if I can't shut the door.
Well, that was...
Ain't gonna hit the car, is it? Yep.
It's a big motor. Oh, that was already broken. There's nuts in there. Right on the wheel.
Watch your feet. Okay. Well, it's out.
R.I.P. Cutlass.
It only took a second.
Yeah. Well,
Boy, did we make a mess.
that's
Ain't no worse than it was before. But we do got to get this car to back up a little bit.
What we do?
we have you go in and get your older brother and say, get your ass out here.
All three of us.
Tell him to come here and help. We need help pushing the car back. Got it. Yeah, that the guy that built it, I forgot he actually marked it out, but boy, he didn't do a very good job. It's unfortunate because it's brand new trans. I mean, it's just how it is. Just how it is, but she's out. Ooh, definitely need some valve covers. What did I beat up? Oh, definitely beat the shit out of that. I need to take all this equipment out. Oh my God, that thing was burnt. I could smell that. It's horrible. But I put these in. These are actually for the 455. The 350 and small block ones are a little bit different. So, and I had to move them in the frame there. What do you say? Is it coming? Good, cool. A lot of people don't realize how big a 455 really is. Zeppy, I want you to put your hand right there on that intake. He can fit his whole hand in there. So can I.
And then look.
They're 14, I believe, inches across. That's the deck height. It's massive. Monster torque engine. Like this thing, you didn't barely have to touch it and it would just absolutely roast. It would get the other tire spinning. Like it don't even have posi. But this here's got to come off. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop this sucker off with the boss up there to build the one that he just built, and we're going to take this one. I'm going to make her a long tail shaft, and it's going to go in Artemis, I believe, because Artemis has a leaky one that's the original trans. It's never been touched. I just kind of resealed it, that's it. But it's leaking. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. That's all the longer it lasted. I didn't really do anything to it, but it's definitely not good. He must use a cheap kit, is what I'm guessing.
Well, just see, my arm.
Yeah, his whole arm.
To my fingers, to my elbow is the...
Is it really?
Yeah.
Boy, it is. Fingers to elbow, man. Yeah. We love our Oldsmobile motors, don't we? And this is probably the best one I've ever built. I'm so happy that my dad got to hear this thing run. He got to hear it run on the stand in the garage. Kind of scared him, actually. He jumped back and was like, oh, dang. He goes, you know how much fuel you're going to spend on that? And I said, yep, sure do. But, all right. Well, it's out. So that's, I guess that's going to do it for this one. And then the next video we have on this, I'll get this off and we'll lift that thing up, and I'm probably just gonna leave it on here and just clean it up hanging, and then once we get the transmission, we'll be ready for this, which you can't see because I'm an idiot and I don't get the lights out. But we're just gonna clean this whole thing up. I think I'm gonna take that son of a bitch off. That would make my whole life easier getting this engine in and out. We ain't ever gonna put air conditioning in this anyway. We can just put a heater box in it. A non-air heater box or something.
And
or
also,
huh?
We need to fix this.
Oh yeah, we gotta fix the wheels. We got a bunch of stuff up here that we're gonna fix to make this thing a lot better. I'm not gonna put different brakes on it though. I don't think so. I think we're just gonna leave them drum brakes. It's fine. They work. And we got a few things to change on this steering. But other than that, we'll just get her cleaned up and ready to roll. I don't know when I'll get back to this, but maybe next week. I don't know. Maybe during the week. Anyway, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this one. Really, all we wanted to do is get the motor out. This is the very beginning. The rest of this is going to be pretty simple. It's just, had been a while since I tried taking it out. So, but I made it. Made a few mistakes. We got to find some valve covers, definitely. Ruined that one. Whoops.
Oil dipstick?
Yeah, we need an oil dipstick. We need a lot of stuff. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this mayhem of a little bit of a 455, which big ass engine coming out of this car so we can get her ready for power tour. Lots of stuff coming with this. We got a whole new fuel system, new interior parts. I'm not going to go crazy. We like her just the way she is. We just need more comfortable seats, basically. So we're going to take care of that problem. Appreciate all the sponsors. lugnutguys.com, Super Clean, Roadkill Customs, Aces EFI, hint hint, and all the rest of you. We love you to death.
Please like and subscribe.
Hit the notification. Nobody's getting notifications apparently. Whatever. We'll see you next week.